Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back to Flashback, episode 51. So it's the second last episode, at least for this wave of Flashback.
And the last set of voting.
And the last set of voting, yeah. I might put a poll in the next video that's just completely unrelated, just because it feels wrong to make a Flashback episode without a poll. But, yeah. So, if you're gonna vote, if you've never voted for this before, this is your last chance, at least until we inevitably, eventually start doing this again. Flash a back game. Buyback.
We'll have to call it to mind to get it out of
Can we call it buyback? Can we just change the name? Yeah. Anyway, so we had 248 votes last week. In last place, we had Black White Eldrazi with 34. So that will not be making an appearance anytime soon. We had Mono Blue Tron in second last with 49. Then we had Dimir Trinkets with 56. And Polybreach with 109. So that's what you're playing. It is worth mentioning, we played just a Is-It version of Polybreach that was just blue-red, obviously. Is it?
Yes.
This one has green in it. A little bit of green. Just a pinch. Just a little sprinkle of green. So that's one thing that changed. But other than that, the list is fairly similar. So yeah, next week, for your last voting period, we have Dimir Trinkets coming back, and Mono Blue Tron coming back, and the new ones that we're going to add, all in red, which I think was a Patreon list we did a long time ago.
Yes, and it was voted out, so that's comes in for the last hurrah.
And Soul Horse. one of my favorite, I wouldn't say decks, but I really like the card. So it'd be really great to be able to play with that card again.
Yes, and since it is the last voting period, it was matched against the Dimir Trinkets, but since there's no worry about
there's no way that's
up
going
at
to
this
happen.
point, so
yeah. And so that will be all in next episode. And don't worry, we are planning to do something kind of special for the end of Flashback, like kind of as like a after the 52 weeks. God, that sounds like a lot. After the 52 weeks, we are going to do something kind of special, and I'm not going to reveal what that is yet, but you can look forward to that in the near future. I think that was all the orders of business, so you'll be going first, since you're the challenger deck, and we will see you in Game 1. Alright, Game 1. Go ahead.
we've got those.
Whoop. And for myself, I put it in an angle because I like to live alternatively once in a while. That's what I have. And these mats need a wash. Anyway, kick us off.
Breeding Pool untapped. And some Serum Visions.
Sure.
One on top, one on the bottom. Enter go.
Draw a card. I think this one's probably still good. So, Godless Shrine untapped. Going to 18. Inquisition of Kozilek.
Shall see a land.
Can't hit that one.
A Lightning Bolt.
Can hit that one. Probably don't want to.
Remand. Condescend. And Polymorph.
Well, I really wish I could hit that one. But, let's see. So I don't care about Lightning Bolt. Which of these counter spells is worse for me? Probably just Remand, because it's different. And this you have to leave a little more mana for? Yeah, I'll take Remand.
And Remand kind of really sucks with your Delve creatures.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking more reactively, like, if I had to, like, removal spell something, which one of these am I more worried about? Anyway, yeah.
Untap.
Not that there's many removal spells that can hit Emrakul.
No, but you can stop the Polymorph that way, since it has to destroy the creature.
Yep.
Stomp a ground. Untapped. Enter go.
Untap. Draw. There's quite a few of those. But I think this turn we're just going to go Flooded Strand, Crack that. Going to 17. Problem is, if I take 2 to get a shock land at this point, that puts me at 15. So if you do manage to get an Emrakul into play, I do just die to it. So I'm going to try and stay above 17. I'm going to get an island. Probably won't matter all that much, because, I mean, you're going to annihilate my whole board anyway, but we might be in a situation where I'm at 1 and you don't draw anything, so who knows. And here is Jesze Vryn's Prodigy.
We're going to condescend that unless you pay 1.
Yep, you got it. That one wasn't, honestly, that important to me.
Flip them. 1 on top, 1 on the bottom.
Okay.
Untap. Draw for turn. A blue and a red for Pentad Prism.
You got a prism.
And a Wooded Foothills.
Oh, that's a problem. Alright. Untap. Draw. I need to find something pretty good here. Thought Scour myself. Yeah, that's probably not going to do it. So, your deck has a Progenitus, a Gristlebrand, and 2 Emrakuls. And you don't know which one you're going to hit, necessarily. So it's a greater chance of you hitting Emrakul than anything else. Unless you drew one since I've seen your hand. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. With 1 mana open, if I fetch a Dryad Arbor, you can just kill it, so it's your go.
Draw a card. So just untap 2, huh?
Maybe.
Thought Scour ourselves. Not quite what the doctor ordered. Here's a Marsh Flats. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Breeding Pool tapped. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. That one's quite good. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's get rid of lands. 1, 2, 3. Wow, 3 Flooded Strands? Really? 4, 5. Yeah. For a Tassiger, the Golden Fang.
We shall remand that.
Another remand, huh? Yep. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Breeding Pool tapped, enter go.
Crack that. And that will be the last time I crack a land. Otherwise I just die. So we'll grab... Jeez, what will we grab? I'm like out of shock lands, basically. Yeah, I'm out of shock lands. Wow. Alright, we'll get a...
How are you out of shock lands?
Good question. Here's a swamp. Yeah. So on tap. Draw a card. Yeah, I don't think that's doing a lot for me. I guess I have to discard if I don't cast something. Alright. We're gonna play Snapcaster Mage. Does that resolve?
Yes.
We will Flashback and Inquisition.
Flashing back and Inquisition. Counter that and let you pay 2.
Sure. So does this does still be exiled, right?
Yeah. Because if it would go anywhere else, it gets exiled.
I figured that was how that went, but thought I'd just make sure. Clean out the inside of this sleeve, which has some goop in it.
Put them on top like so.
Yep, that's it.
End of your turn. Yeah, you have no mana open, so may as well just... Oh, no. We'll wait, because I want to draw the card on top. Right. Untap. Draw for turn. Now we'll crack that. Let's go to 15.
Yep.
For Dryad Arbor.
Yep.
And 4 mana.
I mean, you might as well tap the... Oh, you did
Summon
that. Oh,
Sickness.
yeah, you did that on your turn, right.
Polymorph.
You got it.
So, we destroy Dryad Arbor. And then reveal cards till we get...
Yay!
Okay,
That's
this.
kind of the worst one.
Get from Polymorph, he's not that amazing. I mean, he's gonna probably stick around, so there's at least that.
Well, he's definitely going to stick around. I don't have any way to...
10.
Polymorph doesn't give haste.
Right.
That's through the breach.
That's the bridge.
That's the other card.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. Yeah. A little too late, pal. But... You know, it's sweet. Sack your creature.
So
It
reveal
shuffles
him
back in, yeah.
and shuffle him back in.
And... Bash for 2.
13.
And... I guess that'll work. Marsh Flats, crack, go to 15. Because at this point, we got the one polymorph out of your hand. So, if I randomly get through the Breached Emrakul, then I just die, but that's what happens. Get a swamp. Five, 6. Cassiger. Go ahead.
Untap.
Yeah, I was holding back,
Draw for turn.
playing a lot of things, because I was kind of expecting you to just go for the Emrakul.
Mutavault.
So I was keeping
to
a backup
activate
hand.
himself.
Yep. Oh, God. All right.
Polymorph.
Yeah. You got it. Thing is, this Liliana is pretty good in this spot. Oh, no, it's not. It's only a 1. Yeah, I can't deal with that.
And 1 bolt that.
Sure.
Turgo.
Draw. Yeah, so I'm 100% dead to that. Well, I guess technically I'm not. Yeah, I suppose technically I'm not 100% dead to that. Bash for 6. Yep.
Block.
Dead. So 2.
11.
Here is a untapped Hallowed Fountain, going to 13. Lingering Souls, Lingering Souls. Go ahead.
Whole bunch of 1/1s. Untap.
With flying. Is worth noting.
Draw for turn.
They are with flying.
Temple of Mystery. Scry 1 to the bottom. Attack you for 15. Annihilator 6 trigger.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll block it.
And let's cycle this Explorer. Turgo.
Can I put a bunch more permanents into play to stay alive one more turn? Draw a card. My guess is no.
Better land Liliana.
Yeah. That'd be pretty good. What do I got in here? Nothing great. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can't get enough permanents into play. So, in that case, bash.
10.
Yes! Halfway there. Here's an untapped Water Grave. Go to 11. We're gonna Inquisition you.
Gonna remand that.
We're going to... That's it. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. 15.
Yep.
Annihilator
So-
6 trigger.
Sack my permanents. Oh, sorry. I gotta tap for 2 mana. Float
Yeah.
2 mana. And I'll flash in a Snapcaster Mage. And then I'll take 15.
Condescend that and
Ah.
pay 0.
Well, I think I'll do that. I'll pay 0. Yeah, and then I'll take 15. So yeah, I don't know if my strategy there was right for the first few turns. Because I knew you had the polymorph, and I knew you had access to a Dryad Arbor at some point, like when you played that fetch land. So at any point, I figured like you can probably just do that, and you have a higher chance of hitting an Emrakul than anything else. So my plan was kind of just to not put a lot of permanents into play and just like kind of cast some spells instead. Let Emrakul hit me down to 1 or 2, and then rebuild with all the stuff I was keeping in my hand to, like, basically keep it away from the Annihilator trigger. But, yeah. Didn't really work.
I had the Mutavault I had drawn, like I had the second polymorph for a while, but the Mutavault I had drawn the turn after, and it's like, haha!
Yeah, so maybe I should have, considering it's polymorph and that version of it gets to stick around, maybe I should have just been playing out my things so that I'd be able to potentially, like, you can annihilate me 6, and then I could potentially have 3 mana the next turn to make you sacrifice it with Liliana I had in my hand. I don't know, but it was interesting. So we will see you in sideboards. Alright, sideboard time. So, I'll go through this pretty quickly, because there's not a lot that I'm going to do. Nile Spellbomb doesn't really do anything. I guess I could exile, like, an Emrakul after it's hit me once. But, yeah.
Yeah, if it's being discarded and it's going to shuffle my whole graveyard away.
That's not very good. So, not bringing that in. Comball, not really the matchup for it. It's more for storm-type things. We had Pithing Needle, which doesn't really shut off a lot from you. Like, I guess I could shut off Mutavault activating itself and, like, a random fetch land, but that doesn't seem good enough. So, not gonna do that. Fulminator Mage, it's fine, but, again, not great.
There's not a lot of opportunity to destroy the creature before I target it. So.
No. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna...
Arbor, I guess. Don't specify that kind of creature.
Yeah, or Mutavault. Land. Same thing. Yeah. Engineered Explosives, unless I'm casting this for 15, which I don't think I am. Not really doing a lot in this match, because this is non-land permanents. Damnation's a little too slow, because you're probably going to hit me with whatever. I mean, I guess it can take care of an Emrakul that's been put into play.
Then it works.
Yeah. But against Through the Breach, it's kind of useless, and just generally speaking, it doesn't seem that great to me. Ojutai's Command doesn't really do anything in this matchup. You don't really have any creature spells. In fact, I mean, you do, but you're not casting them. So yeah. I don't care too much about that. What I am going to bring in, though, is Collective Brutality. The -2/-2 probably isn't going to hit much, because it's sorcery speed, and most of your stuff you get on your turn, not at sorcery speed. So that part isn't great, but I do like the fact that I can hit both Through the Breach and Polymorph with the discard ability of it, which makes it a little better than Inquisition of Kozilek, because that doesn't hit any of the spells I really care about. Like, I can pick off a couple counter spells or something, but overall, I think I'm more worried about dying than just the not being able to resolve a random Blinkering Souls or something. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, these out, these in. Go ahead.
As for me, Tormod's Crypt, exiles graveyard. Pretty good against the deck that really wants to fill it.
Oh, yeah.
Chalice of the Void. I think we're bringing this in because his two main removal spells, Push and Path, are both converted mana cost 1. So this disables them from messing with our creatures before we can polymorph them.
You also don't have a lot of ones.
Yeah, we also don't have a lot of ones. Leyline of Sanctity. We don't like our hand being picked apart. Luckily, we didn't have to suffer too much of that in the first game, but we'd rather not suffer any at all.
You know what else that's good against? Liliana, because I have to target you.
Haha!
Target player sacrifices a creature.
By Force, destroys a bunch of artifacts. Pretty good against the decks that care about artifacts. Phage the Untouchable, for those matchups that we're really good against, just gives them a fighting chance. Elish Norn, this is really good against creature decks, because it just wipes their board if we polymorph it into the field.
Yeah.
Primal Command is just extra, does a lot of things. It could get his graveyard, but at 5 mana, we're not too worried about that. It's more like the life gain and the other sections of it. Can always fetch a creature so we can cheat it into play. And Anger of the Gods, extra creature deck, in case Elish Norn itself is not enough. So these 8 are coming in. As for what we're taking out, Lightning Bolts, because if we're bringing Chalices on 1, we don't really want to be holding spells for later.
Mm-hmm.
2 Explorers to make room for the ley lines. 1 Polymorph, as it's kind of a little weaker than the Through the Breach plan against you. And 1 Progenitus, because he's the weakest of the creatures. And we really like these, so...
Yeah.
Kind of hard to make the cut of one of those, but I think it was necessary.
Makes sense. Alright. So that was sideboards, and we will see you in game 2. Alright, game 2. Gonna show my hands. That's what I've got. Reasonable. Go ahead.
We've got those.
Whoop. Alright. So, if this wasn't a fetch land, I would have just had you leave them out, but I'm going to get a Godless Shrine and Thoughtseize you. 17. And then 15.
You shall see. A Pentad Prism. Wooded Foothills. Serum Visions. Condescend. Second Serum Visions. A Grizzlebrand and a Through the Breach.
Yeah, I don't think that's too awful close. Through the Breach. Go ahead.
Rough turn. Wooded Foothills. Going to 17 for a breeding pool.
Yeah.
And Serum Visions.
Yep.
Flipped on top. Turgo.
Untap. Draw a card. One, two, three. Delta for an island, going to 14. Perhaps. Or not. Alright. Hell found untapped it is. Going to 12. I didn't realize the land count in this is so weird. So many fetch lands and not that many fetchable lands.
Just because you really want multiple fetch lands in your starting hand.
I mean, it totally makes sense, but it's kind of annoying when on turn 2 you fetch and you want to get something and you can't get it. That's okay. We're going to Thought Scour ourselves. 1, 2. Tasker would have been nice. Draw a card. But 6, 7. Here's a fish. Go ahead.
5. Untap. Draw for turn.
Yeah, my strategy this time is a little different. Now that I actually have action spells. Playing defensively didn't work out so swell last time, so see how it works this time.
16.
Yep.
Going to find Basic Forest.
Shoot.
And we're going to explore.
You got it.
Wooded Foothills.
Mm-hmm.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. 5.
11.
Here is a Polluted Delta. Go ahead.
End of your turn. Crack that, going to 10. Stomping Ground.
Got it. Yeah, that Explorer's kind of cool, because it almost, like, swapped our positions, put you on the play.
Mm-hmm. Untap. Draw for turn. Island. Searing Visions.
Yep.
One on top, one on the bottom. Serum Visions.
All right. That's a lot of serum on that face.
On top like that. And a red and a green. Pendant Prism for 2.
Are you going to remove a counter and make a blue in Serum Visions?
Been hilarious.
Might as well just cast all 3 or all 4.
Sure.
Crack a Delta, go to 11. Let's get to this point. I really don't want to draw lands. I'll get a Watery Grave tapped. You're at 10, huh? Okay. Untap. Draw a card. 5.
5.
And then here's an island. And let's linger some souls. 2 spirits.
Yep.
Doesn't really change the math, but if you somehow find a way to deal with Angler, they can come in handy. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Also, conveniently, I can block an Emrakul.
Mutavault.
If you...
Activate itself.
Yep.
Polymorph.
Push it.
Condescend that. A1. Channeling your exhaust.
Yeah.
So, I can scry 2 first. Put it to the bottom. Then polymorph.
That serves you right. I'd say that serves you right. That's pretty scary. That's a pretty scary...
That's why you pull Dryad Arbor up first. There you go.
Alright. It's about par for the course. Hey, you're not dead this turn, though.
I'm not, no.
Draw a card.
I can jump block.
But, actually, here's a Snapcaster Mage. We're gonna push your tree.
Yeah, you got me.
Boosh! Yes! Alright! Turns out I was overthinking it. I was trying to think of, like, okay, this time we're gonna have a more aggro strategy and we're gonna try and get in there fast before you can combo up. Turns out my strategy should have just been just let you do that.
Just let me go off anyway.
Yeah. So that was that, and we'll see you in game 3. Alright, game 3. Go ahead.
We've got those.
Whoop. And for myself. That's what I have going on. Go ahead.
Hallowed Fountain. Untapped.
You know, after all the luck you've had in the, like, however many years we've been doing this, it's nice to see that you're still human. And stuff like that happens to you. That was such a good game.
On top, flipped. Turgo.
Draw. Yeah, alright. Here's a swamp. Here's the Thoughtseize.
Land. Through the breach and condescend. Don't think it was a challenge.
Not really. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Serum Visions.
You got it.
One on the bottom. And we must remember that that is a no deck. But it at least is on the bottom at the moment. And 1 on top. And Temple of Mystery. We'll still keep that 1 on top.
Okay.
Turgo.
Draw card. Huh. Alright, well, here's a Marsh Flats. Inquisition.
You get that Condescend.
Yep. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Misty Rainforest. Enter go.
Crack this end of turn. Go to 17. Get our other 2 colors. For 2 reasons. 1, because we want our other 2 colors. And 2, because
It
gorgeous.
fills the graveyard.
And it fills a graveyard. And that's a really nice land.
Yes.
That was basically why I went for that one more than anything. But having all 3 colors is nice as well. Alright. Untap. Draw. Well. Cards?
3 cards.
Land would have been nice, but I guess I'll just settle for a Jesze. Oh, you got a counterspell?
Counter that unless you pay 1.
Ugh. Jeez.
Sure would have been nice to have land, huh?
Yep. For a plethora of reasons.
1 on top, 1 on the bottom.
That's it. Good.
Untap. Draw for turn. Wooded Foothills. Enter go.
Untap. Draw. There we go. Thought you.
Thought sees me, huh?
15. Well, actually, I guess you could counter it.
I'm gonna remand that.
So not 15. 17.
Yes, you don't lose the life. Luckily enough for you.
Yes. But
Hey,
I don't really have a lot else going on, so I'm gonna go to 16. And probably just do that again. How low do I want to go? See, right now, the problem is if you annihilate my lands, I can't really rebuild because I don't have a handful of lands. So I don't know if my life total matters as much now. So in that sense, we'll get a Godless Shrine untapped. Going to 14. And then we'll Thoughtseize you again.
I hope it was worth it.
It wasn't. Did I know both those?
No.
Okay.
Well, one of them was from the remand.
I kind of, well, yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, I guess that's true. Like, you did a lot of scrying, so I kind of figured your hand was probably completely different. But again, kids, this is why you always write down what cards you know in your opponent's hands. Not that that really would have mattered. So, yeah, go ahead.
End of your turn, we're going to go to 16.
So you don't have any scries or anything left over anymore.
Stomping ground. And a stomp ground.
Yeah, I think I'm beyond the point of my life total mattering too much. I mean, I guess I could try and stay above 10 so I don't die to a Progenitus through the breach, but you need to also draw both those cards.
Draw for turn. Windswept Heath.
Yep.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. Go.
Draw for turn. Windswept Heath. A red and a green for Pentad Prism.
Sure.
Enter go.
Draw. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that might be the plan we're on. Geist of Saint Draft. Go ahead. Unless you got something.
End of your turn. Crack that. Going to 15. You have no mana available.
That's true.
We're going to get that Dryad over out of that.
Oh. No. Did you really? Really? Alright.
Untap.
I guess that probably means it's polymorph,
Oh,
so I'm not just dead this turn. Still pretty good, though.
4 mana. Polymorph Dryad Arbor.
You got it.
We know it can't be Dryad Arbor at this time.
That's true. Gristlebrand.
Well, you can at least refill my hand if that's the plan we're on. What do these do? Shuffle them. Oh, shuffle all cards revealed this way into the library. Okay.
Yeah, Polymorphs is interesting because it's like one of those cards that feels like it should be a new card, but it's not. It's actually quite old.
Mm-hmm.
And so it has like really curious wording.
Well, yeah, and it doesn't use like this. You sacrifice the creature. You
Yeah.
destroy the creature so they can interrupt it by just killing the creature in response.
Yeah, like if that was printed today, that's basically what it would
But if the creature's indestructible, then you got to keep it. And you still
That's
get the
true.
creature from the polymorph.
Yep. That is true.
And
I'm really glad it was Gristlebrand. That one I can
play
at
a
least
breeding pool.
kind of deal with.
Tapped. Go.
Untap. Draw. Okay. Well, let's see how much you value 7 cards.
7 cards. Go to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crack this, going to 7. Get the forest. And condescend that unless you pay 3.
No pay.
Both on the bottom. Ah, you had another one.
Let's do it again.
Yep.
And then we'll bash you for 6.
Go to 1.
Get an angel. And then we will angle. And suddenly I think I'm in good shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll keep it. Sure. These 2. Go ahead.
Untap.
Still very dead to like through the breach or something, but
Draw for turn. Explore.
got it.
Mutavault.
Yep.
We're at 1 though. Activate Mutavault with
Yep.
itself. You can polymorph
Oh,
it.
all right. Since it doesn't matter, can we shuffle that in? I don't know what you can hit. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since nothing will matter.
like even if you get Emrakul, I have 2 attackers and you can't
Yeah.
attack this turn, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really make
well,
a
it
difference.
wouldn't have even mattered if you had this. I needed to draw like another Mutavault. That was my only hope.
Oh, sure, yeah,
But then you played essentially a third attacker.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because if you hit Progenitus, it still only blocks 1
well,
thing.
Progenitus was taken out, so
Oh,
it's still
right,
not going to
yeah,
be showing up.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
you
the
didn't
Emrakul.
hit Phage. Which is totally cheating, but it doesn't make a difference.
Doesn't make a difference.
I don't think there's anything that could make this make a difference.
And for my second land, play Wooded Foothills.
Yep.
Go.
AKA insurance policy. Draw a card. Lily.
I shall
Kill yourself in response?
kill myself in response.
Deal. Oh, man. So that was a weird match, I must say. It was a very weird match. But, yeah. So that was this. Don't forget to vote for next week, which will be...
final week
the
flashback.
Final regulation flashback game, I should say. And, yeah. We'll see you on Friday. I think it's Patreon week this week. So we're going to be doing that. And we're going to have Super Sealed for Iconic Masters on Saturday.
So you get 3 Magic matchups this week.
Yeah, exciting stuff. So, see you then.
Bye.